It's Lisa here from Lady Norway Energy Healing, coming at you from her studio space today. It is the 26th of October. You know, talking about the eclipse coming up in Taurus, the lunar eclipse, and just the energies of what's happening, and a little bit about what I'm doing, and a little card pull. So just getting a little smoke here, cleansing my space, and we are heading into the wormhole of the eclipse. So we're coming to the end of the eclipses in Taurus and Scorpio. So we did a lot of digging in and diving deep and dealing with our shadow and doing lots of healing and using the Taurus energies of the North Node, you know, to get us our stability, you know, have our earth energy, the material, get our finances, look at want to plant and nurture and all those things that Taurus is all about, the earth, your body, the senses. What do you really want to make happen in your life? The reasons why maybe that you haven't. That's sort of this Taurus Scorpio North Node, South Node thing. So now we've moved into Aries, North Node, Libra, South Node, and we are in Scorpio season now. So happy birthday, all of the Scorpios out there. I know a few that are very special to me, and it's their season. So here we go. Deep feeling time, people. Those are the Scorpios for you. And yeah, so now with this lunar eclipse in Taurus, we're going to have some definite illuminations or illumination, but illuminations for some people, definitely plural, on things are going to come up that you know, this is it. This is the last hurrah. There's a shift happening, a cycle closing. I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but I've definitely been feeling it. Like, you know, I try to verging on kind of a little bit anxious about it, you know, with the endings. But it is about, you know, staying grounded, staying centered, like this line right here, staying centered and grounded, in touch with the universe and the collective and the all that is, and grounded into the earth, your feet grounded into the earth, and you're just receiving that wisdom and universal light, life force energy, and you're receiving it from the ground, and you are a conduit for that flow. And that's where you stay safe from all these external energies and chaos and whatever's happening in the world. You know, you can just stay grounded and stay in your energy of, you know, everything you need, you have in here. You know, easier said than done in these times, but you know, this is all part of it. This is all part of the path that we're on, that humanity is shifting into, you know, the new world, the new earth, call it whatever you want, 5D ascension. I mean, it's all different. It can be considered all different things, and it could be all different for different people. But for myself, you know, definitely feeling like a cycle is coming to a close and a new cycle is beginning. And so, you know, now's the time. Now's the time to take these energies that are out there, that are offered to us by the universe, and let's just be done with those things that no longer serve us. Let's be done with the way, you know, that we have been doing life. You know, let's change it up. And change is happening, and this is what it's all about. And this change is actually good. It's a good thing. You know, we're bringing on board obviously the divine feminine, healed, coming from a place of love, open, receptive, loving, nurturing. And we have the healed masculine, which is, you know, so able to be sitting in that place of, like, I think of the emperor, I think of the kings in the tarot, and I think of the emperor, you know, a healed masculine energy, one that's, you know, allows for the feminine to be part of his, or, you know, it's not necessarily gender, it's obviously energy, but, you know, allowing for the healed feminine to be part of the healed masculine, and vice versa, that infinity loop, that joining of the two, that balance, that equilibrium that has been so off kilter for so long. Now it's coming back in, but, you know, typically whatever that pendulum is going to swing, you know, it's swung hard one way, now it's coming back the other, and, you know, we've got to find our way. But I think for myself that I can definitely say that I'm getting in touch with more of my healed masculine, you know, which I didn't have a lot of role models in that department. You know, I've seen them and I've met them now, and I've healed a lot of things in myself, which has also opened up to have lineages, my lineage is, you know, my lineage, my ancestry healed as well. And I've had things come online, just like I've had, you know, the way things should have been, but they couldn't have been because they're just, you didn't know. It just like, you know, people just were going with what they had, what they were given, what, you know, what was in their ancestry, you know, that distortion, you know, I've done a lot of work, and I know people in my life have done a lot of work too, and I've met a lot of people, and I've seen examples of the healed masculine, and you know, it's a pretty beautiful thing to see, to witness, to be part of. And I know that more and more, there's going to be more and more. And as I'm seeing it and witnessing it and being part of it, yeah, I'm healing it in myself. And yeah, it's pretty beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, so here we are. We're heading into the wormhole, into this portal, the lunar solar eclipse in Taurus. You know, here it is, and it's a good time. And like I said, the anxiety of, you know, whatever's happening, or what's, you know, whatever that vibe is that's out there, that there's going to be this, you know, this change, this destruction, this tearing down, you know, all these things that you can think of that kind of have a little bit of a negative connotation around them. It's all good, and it's all happening for our highest good. But you know, just that, do whatever you need to do, meditate, journal, energy work, you know, just whatever it takes for you to stay centered and grounded in yourself and in your heart. And I've been really diving into sound lately, and sound's been real helpful for me. And I know that sound is just such a pure healing modality. It's the resonance that I feel, the entrainment of having, you know, all it takes sometimes is just like, I've got tuning forks, I've got bowls, I've got a drum, I've got rattles, I've got, you know, you name it, I've got lots of tools in my toolkit. But sometimes that's all it takes too, is just to like bang the drum, you know, use the tuning forks, like just to get, like, to introduce another frequency in when you're having this frequency that you're not comfortable with having. Like, not saying that's, you know, you shouldn't, you know, sometimes things come up and you've got to kind of witness them and feel them and move them through your body, you know, transmute them. But, you know, sometimes too, you do need to just shake it up a bit. You got to clean up, you got to cleanse, you've got to move stuff around, you've got to, you know, use smoke, use spray. Like, you know, I've got my chakra spray, I've been spraying up the joint, and, you know, it's just all these little things that you can do. They all help, but like, just sort of, I think this is a time too, like where, you know, there's some energies there that are giving you the opportunity to like have some stamina too. Like that's what I found. I found like I've been like, whoa, feeling kind of like, I don't know. But then all of a sudden now with this a little bit of a switch, I've just felt this energy coming in that I have, that's giving me the ability for forward movement. But it's coming from a place of healed masculine. It's not coming from a place of like, unhealed, of like, you know, just doing things without thinking it through, or, you know, like, you know, obviously taking action, taking steps forward, but not actually just like, you know, like a bull in a china shop or whatever, which I could say, some people could say I could be like every once in a while, being a Taurus. But, yeah, so just, if you do feel like taking your living room and like turning it upside down and moving all the furniture and stuff like that, this is a good time to do it. You know, it's like shaking up that energy. It's going to allow new energy to come in, and that's what we want. And that's what getting rid of things is all about, and letting things go. It's about opening up the space for you to be able to have things come in, new things come in. It is that ebb and flow. It's that in and out. It's that breath, it's the in and out breath. It's all just about the flow. And, you know, it doesn't have to be scary. And coming from me, like a fixed sign, you know, I'm a Taurus sun, Taurus rising. Like, I'm a Taurus. I'm grounded here in the earth. I'm here to anchor the light. But I'm also like, kind of freak out a little bit when it comes to change. And now is about not like blowing my whole life up, but it's just about doing things differently. It's about thinking about things differently. It's about moving through my day differently. It's about being aware. It's about being conscious. And it's about changing it up, you know, just changing it up. And that doesn't have to be like huge. It could just be a little step, just a little step in that direction. You know, like sticking your toe in the water, you know, and then sticking your foot, you know, sticking your whole foot in the water, sticking your ankle in the water, putting your leg in the water, you know, getting up to your waist, up past your boobs, which is always the hardest part because it's so cold usually, right? When you're in the ocean, I'm picturing stepping into the ocean. It's always so cold, but just jive, and then, you know, jumping in. But it's getting acclimated. It's getting used to it. It's getting, you know, sticking your toe in and going, oh, that wasn't so bad. And then sticking the foot in, and then sticking the ankle, and then the, you know, to your knees, to your waist, like it, and that's sort of what I would suggest. But what do I know? You know what I mean? What do I know? But anyway, hopefully that helps. Good luck with it. And you know, we're into Halloween is coming up, and it is a lovely time for connecting with spirit, because the veil is thin. This is Scorpio time too. Samhain. Anyway, I just pulled a little Diana Cooper card, and it's Introspection, and I claim time and space for myself. So this would also be a good time to, you know, nurture yourself too in these times, which are, you know, sometimes can be a little bit harsh when you're going through changes. So it would be a good time to do a lot of self-care and nurture yourself if you can. Be gentle with yourself when you are going through things. You know, because when you're bringing stuff up, when stuff's coming up to be witnessed and to be looked at, instead of turning away from it, actually have a look at it, and, you know, let it be in your body, and then feel it, and then say, you know, what did I learn from it? What am I learning from it? And then have it move through you. and out and back out to the universe to be, you know, put out into the, and transmuted back into positive, beautiful, universal life force energy. That's the process. But we can't keep turning away from the things that we don't want to see about ourselves. Now we have to kind of get honest with ourselves and, you know, figure out what those things are, what's holding us back, why, you know, why we're not doing things that we want to do or said that we were going to do or whatever. And those things that didn't, you know, that you can really look at and be like, okay, I said I was going to do this and now I'm not. Big deal. You know what I mean? Big deal. Keep moving forward. Try something else. Try again. You know? And I think the more you do that, the more you get centered, the more you get quiet, the more you get still, the more you listen to your heart and listen to your inner wisdom and your intuition, the more you get downloads and you get messages and you get to hear that divine wisdom, and that you start to remember why you're here and what your gifts are, and you know, share them in whatever way you think you should in your true authentic way without trying to be somebody that you're not. And you know, so keep shining your light bright, and I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to do it in my own quirky way. And you know, it might not be fancy or pretty, but it is my way, and I feel like you know, people can relate to that. So anyway, so introspection, claim time and space for yourself. That's a good one. And I got this new deck. It's the map of the Enchanted Map Oracle cards from Colette Baron-Reid, because I was out east visiting my husband's family and my niece had this deck and I really liked it. So I got it. So we need to hear for the next few days with the lunar eclipse in Taurus. Angels, spirits, guides. You offer a Reiki sound bath. It's $44. It's on my website, LadyNorwayEnergyHealing.com. You can get information there, or you can get in contact with me. It's intuitively guided, lots of different sounds and bowls and chimes and bells and you name it. So it's a little journey, a little sound journey. So, and that's $44. So that's available if anybody's interested. You know, just get in touch with me and or book online and say, what do we need to hear for our highest good, the highest good of all, for the next few days with this lunar eclipse, this cycle, end of this cycle. There we go. Thank you. That one jumped right out. Magic prayer number 32. Magic prayer. It's kind of far away, but it's quite beautiful. Of course, another Colette Baron-Reid deck is lovely, right? All of her artwork that whoever she gets to do these things are quite beautiful. I mean, obviously for me, a magic prayer, you know, whatever your prayers are, they are magic. They do, you know, they make magic happen. You're magic. I'm magic. We all have magic in us, and we're magical. So it says here, when you see the magic prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me. Thy will and not mine be done. Thy will be done through me. Thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. And the sun's starting to come out, and it's coming right in there. Look at this. Your destiny awaits you as long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power. Be assured that you are on the right path. Well, there you go. Be assured that you are on the right path. And, you know, remember to look for those little signs and synchronicities that let you know that you are on the right path. And, you know, like maybe ask spirit or ask your guides or ask whatever and say, like, show me a sign. And, you know, like whatever your signs are, like, you know, some people have different signs like butterflies or birds or hummingbirds or, you know, eagles, turkey vultures. For me, turkey vultures, that's my spirit animal. And you know, maybe just ask for signs like that. Like, you know, sometimes it's numbers, sometimes it's certain types of numbers, angel numbers, 111, 11, 333, all that. Like, have those little signs, and then like that way, you know, you can kind of play around with it. And it's quite funny when you start to really do that. It's like, oh, it happens. And it's like you can say, oh, that's just a coincidence. But I mean, I know different. But, you know, there's probably some skeptics out there that think that it's just a coincidence. But yeah, so there you go. So introspection, I claim time and space for myself, and magic prayer. So when you're doing that, when you're doing care for yourself, self-care, nurturing yourself, doing things like, you know, getting in touch with nature and all that jazz, going out, touching some trees, getting your, maybe, I don't know, it's kind of cold to be putting your feet on the ground, but, you know, you never know. That being said, getting grounded, going in the forest, all that jazz, that's when you can have your prayers, have it, you know, have your prayer and watch the magic happen. So yeah, on that note, good luck out there, and keep shining your lights bright. And like I said, check out my website, ladynorwayenergyhealing.com, and there's a place there where you can sign up for my newsletter. And there's I've got my blog on there, I've got some products on there. Also, you can book on there with me, or just even get into contact. There's a button there for getting into contact with me. And yeah, so that's it. So we will see you on the next one, and ciao for now, and sending you lots of love and light.